Let us check the very first statement given by Newton, that is called Newton's first law of motion. What it says: every body continues in its state of rest or of uniform motion in a straight line unless it is compelled by some external force to change that state. Observe carefully. Every body continues in its state of rest or of uniform motion in a straight line unless it is compelled by some external force. Underline that word, external force, to change that state. So one can straight away understand from this, force is the only one which can change the inertia of the body. I repeat, force only can change the inertia of a body. What do you mean by this? Force only can change the inertia of a body. That means a body which is at rest can be moved by the application of force. That means what we can do? Inertia of rest can be converted into inertia of motion of the body. Similarly, a body which is already in motion can be stopped by the application of force. That means the body's inertia can only be changed by the application of force on it. So, one should understand Newton's first law is also called as the law of inertia. Observe this point carefully. Law of inertia. That means a body which is at rest. Say for example, body is at rest. I just want to make this one move. To move this body, I can apply force on it to make this body move along this direction. Similarly, a ball which is moving already, it is rolling and moving towards my right, that now can be stopped by the application of force. So you can stop the body by the application of force. That means inertia of motion. Observe this point carefully. Inertia of motion can be changed into inertia of rest. Observe this point. Similarly, here you can find inertia of rest can be changed into inertia of motion. Observe these points carefully. A body which is at rest can be made to move by the application of force. That means inertia of rest can be changed into inertia of motion. Similarly, a moving body can be stopped by the application of force. That means inertia of motion can be changed into inertia of rest. This is actually the application of force on a body. So, force is the only one which can change the inertia of the body. That is the law of Newton, which is to be called first law or Newton's first law. That is the one which one has to learn. The tendency of a body to maintain its state of rest or of uniform motion in a straight line, that is called inertia of the body, what we have learnt. I repeat once again, the tendency of a body to maintain its state of rest or of uniform motion along a straight line, that is called inertia of the body. About this inertia only the first law of Newton can explain. That means one should understand inertia can be changed only by the application of force on the body. That means force only can change the inertia. Observe this wording, the inertia of a body. That is the concept. Let us consider few examples. When a bus suddenly starts from rest, the passengers in the bus fall backward. Every one of you can understand in this. When I consider a bus that is just moving like this, when the bus is just at rest, the passengers whosoever are sitting inside, they will be at rest. All of a sudden, when the bus starts this way, then the position of these people which was at rest earlier will never come into motion all of a sudden. Due to this reason, all these people, they fall backward. Similarly, when the bus which is already in motion, if it stops suddenly, a bus which is already in motion, if it stops suddenly, then all the people, they just fall forward. That means what? The inertia of the body is to be considered. Initially, all these passengers were at rest along with the bus. When the bus suddenly starts, their feet will be at rest. Their feet used to be at rest initially, we know. The moment this bus starts, immediately the body will never come into motion. Due to that reason, they fall backward. Suppose a running bus, sudden brake is applied and it is stopping suddenly. Then we fall in the forward direction. This is just because of the concept called inertia of rest and inertia of motion. Let us take the second example. When a moving bus stops suddenly, the passengers fall forward. That's what we have discussed just now. When a bus which is already in motion, when I consider the bus which is already in motion, just if it is stopping, then the people whosoever are sitting inside, they all will have inertia of motion. They all will have inertia of motion. When the bus suddenly stops, then what happens? The people inside the bus are still moving. Due to that reason, they just fall forward. That is actually the example for inertia of motion. Understand this point carefully. This is the example for inertia of motion. So, when a moving bus suddenly stops, the passengers, they fall forward. Similarly, how do you dust a carpet, you tell? Think it over. While dusting a carpet, we use a particular methodology. What we do in that? When we beat a carpet with a stick, dust particles are removed. That means, whatever way people are beating the carpet. You just observe this video first. In this video, she is just beating the carpet, and just observe carefully how the dust particles are being removed from the carpet. See carefully there. That means this concept is quite simple. When we are beating the carpet, the dust particles which were at rest, that means which were in inertia of rest earlier, as the carpet goes backward, the dust particles still remain there only. Carpet is moving this way when you are beating it, but dust particles are still there, and they will now be separated from the carpet as such. So, what you can understand from this one, while beating a carpet, we can easily separate the dust particles from the carpet as such. This is also an example for again inertia of rest. So, you have to remember the concept of inertia of rest in this example as such. So, the carpet which is coming into motion will make the dust particles stay there only. In that particular sequence, you find that dust particles are being removed from the carpet as such. Now, a book kept on the table remains at rest unless we apply a force to change its position. In fact, this also is a wonderful example for again inertia of rest. See this book now, we are keeping it on the table. Will it move by itself? No chance. Why? That itself is the inherent property of this book, which is to be called as inertia of rest. Due to this inertia of rest, book will be at rest forever. Suppose if I want to just make it move, or if I want to change its position of rest into motion like, then what should I do? I just have to apply a force on that particular book. So, force is the only one again. You can reiterate that one only can change the inertia of a body. So, a book kept on the table remains at rest unless we apply a force to change its position. Let us check one more example. When branches of a tree are shaken, the ripe fruits will fall down. A wonderful example. When the branches of a tree are shaken, then what happens? Tree which was earlier at rest, the branches of the tree which were earlier at rest, and the fruits which were also earlier at rest, as and when the branches of the tree are shaken, they now stay at rest only, but branches are moving. Due to this particular concept, all these ripe fruits, they used to fall down, right? Just observe this video now. You will be able to understand how the ripe fruits used to fall down when we shake the branches of a tree? Observe very carefully. Now the person is shaking the tree. Observe carefully how the ripe fruits are just falling down. Check once again the same effect in the case of next tree also. See how he is shaking the tree again. Observe carefully how he is shaking the tree. See now, all these ripe fruits, they are all falling. Now even here also, you can understand inertia of rest. Even here also, you can understand, even in this example also, you can understand how inertia of rest, that is now changing into inertia of motion. That is the concept we should understand here. So inertia of rest is now converted or changed into inertia of motion just by shaking the branches of a tree. This is another example by means of which how this inertia can be changed by the application of a force.